Welcome, everybody. It is the FieldTalk podcast, and today you have my lovely face and you have Sal's lovely face. How you doing, Sal?
I'm doing good, really good.
Ooh, super pumped. Can I get more understanding as to why you're so pumped?
Best team in London won again. Come on, bro. I
No, that's
mean,
true.
we're
That's
not
true. That's
playing
true.
against championship level teams, thinking we're the greatest shit since sliced bread.
Oh man. Well, it is a good warm-up game for the game you got coming up on Monday. So round of applause for that one. The team I support, which is not the team I'm currently sporting at the moment, but Everton did beat. Who the heck did they play again? I totally.
Another championship team. I'll get it for you
Yeah,
right now. They
they were
beat
Luton
Fleetwood
or
Town. Fleetwood Town.
and Fleetwood. Okay, so
Yeah,
yeah, I thought it was like with an L for some reason. They won 4-2. Beautiful goals
five
from
two,
it.
five
It was
two,
5-2.
5-2 at the end.
Oh, okay. Well, the last time I saw was 4-2. Bernard had just scored, and then I could have sworn I just saw whatever 5-2 it is. I'll take it. The big boys did not play since they got a game coming up this weekend, but still a good rotational squad that Ancelotti pulls out. So that was interesting to see. And now we'll just get to the juicy stuff, which is Premier League match week 3. A lot of interesting games. A good one on Monday. We got an interesting one on Sunday, as well as that's about it. So we got basically two good games that we should look forward to. Also, good news about this weekend is we do have 4 games only being broadcast on Peacock. The rest are multiple broadcasts, which means for us in the US, yes, most likely NBC will take the reins on that. So that is good news. And when we go through our score predictions, I will let you guys know which ones are brought to you by the horrible new streaming app named Peacock. So that's that. Sal, do you have the table in front of you so we can get an understanding of what the standings look at the moment?
Yeah, I do. So in first is Leicester City, second Everton, third Arsenal, and fourth Liverpool, fifth Crystal Palace, and sixth Tottenham Hotspur.
So Mourinho is clinging on there by a thread. What do we have? Even though I know it's like this, we're going into the third week, but what does relegation zone look like now for the moment?
Fulham, Southampton, and West Brom. So we're right on two of them so far.
And I'm assuming that's Fulham and West Brom.
Yes.
Pretty much, yeah. It seems about right. They do seem to be the punching bags, although they do know how to score goals, but they don't know how to play defense, or they just don't have the right defense for this top league, basically. Um, all right, so that's interesting. So you guys take that with a grain of salt because it will change big time by the time we get to the end of the season. But it's just a nice little quick update so you guys are well aware of what's going on in the Premier League. Um, Now we'll go into our score predictions, and then after that, we'll just have a little chit chat and a little roundtable of whatever the hell we come up with because it's our show, and you guys hopefully enjoy. So there's that. So on Saturday, the 26th of September, starting off bright and early in the morning, we have Brighton, Hove, and Albion. I'm going to try to make sure I have that perfectly by week 6 because I still get confused. And their opponents are Manchester United. Unfortunately, Justin is not here. Or, sorry, not Justin. That's not his name. I definitely didn't mean that.
No.
Field Talk Just is not here to speak about Manchester United. So, Sal, since he's not here to take the reins, what do you see the score being this weekend for
Ooh.
Manchester and Brighton?
I wouldn't count Brighton out. We've seen first two games how they come out. So, and it's a Manchester team that. All these words yesterday after they won in the cup game weren't that like inspiring, saying that his players need about 5 to 6 weeks to get into Premier League game shape, which I'm not really that too fond of your coach saying that to your guys. Like, yeah, guys, don't worry about it. Next 5 to 6 weeks, don't worry about it. You guys will be fine. No, but United, they can't lose two in a row, really. I mean, what are the odds they lose 2 games in a row to like teams they should be beating?
Yeah, they are. I would believe the fan base is more down in the dumps than the actual players are. The players know what they can bring to the table. The fans are one pissed off at the board, and two pissed off that you lose at the Old Trafford to Crystal Palace, and in the way that it was done. I do see Brian playing a good game. Yeah, they lost the first one to Chelsea, 3-1, and then they come out last weekend against Newcastle and put three past them and get a clean sheet. So you don't really know what Brian you're gonna get. So with that being said, I'm gonna go Manchester United 2, Brian 1.
Same here, 2-1.
All right, so we move on, and it is the team I support, the lovely blue, the Toffees from Liverpool. We have them being hosted by Crystal Palace. Crystal Palace and Everton both undefeated so far with it through the 2 weeks. So it should be a good competitive game. I would say probably I don't know, because they played Tottenham the first week. So you never knew what could have happened there. That was a hard fought win. But Crystal Palace is showing that they do know how to put the ball in the net. And like I said, they just beat Manchester United. So of course, I'm going to back my guys up. The Toffees are going to take this one 3-1, and Crystal Palace is going to get a taste of their own medicine.
Yeah, I'm going Everton. They seem to have a better team overall than Crystal Palace. I think Crystal Palace just got lucky against United. Just United wasn't being United in that part. So I'll give that Everton midfield is just it's stacked, really. I mean, who can really go against them if you're in that lower half of the table? So I'll give Everton a 2-0 win.
Ooh, so you're gonna get a nice clean sheet. Okay, I dig it. I dig it. I had to let one go in because we do have the average Pickford there in the net. But yeah, you're right. That midfield is super super strong. You have Andre Gomes, Decore, and Allen. It's very stout. And then you let James Rodriguez do whatever the hell he wants. Ancelotti knows what he's doing, and it's coming together nicely. So it should be a very interesting game. And by the way, these first 2 games are not on Peacock, so enjoy. The third game for Saturday, the 26th, we have West Brom, Albion, and Chelsea. Chelsea did have one of the weakest defensive performances on being the away team last season. Will that continue? We don't know, but it is West Brom. They are dead last. So I'm going to go with Lampard picking up the pieces, even though he has to play Caballero in net. I'm going 3-1 Chelsea.
I'm going 3-1 Chelsea as well. I don't think Caballero starts. I think Kepa still keeps the start. He's going to make one mistake somewhere along the way. But I'm giving a brace to my guy Timo, and I'm giving Kai Havertz at least a goal because he's going up against a bunch of bums. So at least that he'll get that.
Well, you're right. He did go up against a bunch of bums today and got a hat trick. So there's that. So yeah. Well, I only brought Caballero up because from the last game against Chelsea, where he had that slip up and allowed Mane to score, he was asked, and I forgot where it came from, but I read that he was asked about the goalie situation, and he said that Caballero most likely might start. But hey, he might have a change of heart. We'll see. So you never know. And then the last game on Saturday, which will be broadcasted only via the streaming app named Peacock, it is Burnley and Southampton. Both teams are scoring. I'm not sure. I can't speak for Burnley too much, but I don't think they've won a game.
No.
Okay, they have not won a game, so I stand correct. Southampton, the same. So I see Danny Ings probably doing what Danny Ings has been doing as of recent. Burnley can also score, but I'm gonna have to get boring here. I'm gonna go to 2-2 tie.
I'm giving the Danny Ings show a 3-2 victory.
Okay, so a slight little nudge there for Southampton. And then we move over to Sunday, the 27th. We have Sheffield United versus Leeds. Where are you going with this one, Sal?
I'm giving that the underrated game of the week. I'm giving that the game that we all should be watching because it's Sheffield United and it's Leeds. I'm not gonna give the whole Justin prediction 0-0. What I will give, I'm gonna give it 5-4 to Leeds. That's what I'm gonna
Oh,
give it.
so you're going for another blowout. Okay. I like where you're going with this. I feel like we're seeing a different Sheffield United than we did last season. Last season it was somewhat of a Cinderella story. Not anywhere perfect to an actual Cinderella story, like let's say a Leicester City when they won the championship. But they're having their woes right now. I don't know if they're going to be able to pick it up. We know Leeds can score. We know Bielsa likes to attack. This is kind of like a rematch from playing back in the championship. But I'm gonna have to go knowing that Leeds has the firepower. I'm gonna go Leeds 4, Sheffield United 1.
All right.
And then we move over to Tottenham hosting Newcastle. What do you have there, Sal?
Oof, that's one of those. Bill is out, right? Yeah, he's out. Is Reguilon playing?
We might see Regulon. I don't know, but I believe who's back there, or is he playing three at the back? I have no idea.
He's playing three at the back right now, I think.
Yeah, if he's playing like three at the back with somewhat like of a five back, but the wings and whatnot. Um, I don't know. Maybe he'll change it up. We'll see. But if Regulon plays, that'd be awesome.
It'd be
Even if he
awesome.
gets
Yeah,
minutes, I think it'd be
yeah.
awesome.
If Reguilon plays, I'll give a slight edge to Spurs, just a slight. But if he doesn't play, I mean, Newcastle's just firing right now. I'll give to Newcastle 3-2. Since it's been one of those seasons so far, everybody's been scoring for some reason.
Yeah, there's like we said on the recap on Monday, 44 goals this past weekend. So, and I think it was one of the highest since a couple years now.
It is the record highest.
So now okay, so I guess it beat the previous highest, which was the record a couple years ago. Now it is the record. Okay, so that's what it was. So yeah, you're right. Everybody's scoring, but I'm gonna have to go here with Tottenham clean sheet. Son showed what he's capable of. Kane is showing the ability not only to score, he did score last weekend, but the goal was nullified due to offsides in the buildup of the play. And if you actually did see the play full run, the goal that he scored wasn't just some okay goal. It was a beautiful volley. My Google here is going crazy. And so with that being said, he can score and he can assist. 4 assists, 4 goals for Son. Amazing game from both of them. If they keep that up, I don't see how they can be stopped. And then later on, you add Bale, and hopefully for his sake, he actually produces something and it adds even more to that attack. Mourinho has something cooking. With that all being said, I'm going to go 3-0 Tottenham.
All
A
right.
brace from Kane and a goal from somewhere else, whether it be Son and Dembele or Lucas or somebody. So now we have one of the first interesting games of the weekend. Excuse the drag race if you heard that. Manchester City versus Leicester. I think it's going to be a great game. It is, I believe, Manchester's. Actually, no, they did play Wolves last weekend, but they took care of that pretty easily. Leicester, though, is a different beast. You do have Rodgers at the helm, Vardy knowing how to score. He can, bring the party anytime he wants. And the rest of the team last weekend against Burnley showed that they also can contribute to the scorecard. So I think it's going to be a well-fought game on both sides, but I'm going to get boring once again. 2-2 draw.
I think I have Mourinho. I'm mixing up my freaking managers right now. I think Pep is gonna be on a mission this season. He wants to win that Premier League after losing it and not losing it well. We saw how well City played. Yeah, it was against Wolves, but still, they seem to be clicking like always. Leicester again. Leicester's that story. You can't count Leicester out for whatever reason, but I'll give City 3-2.
Okay, so it's like edge to City on that one. I'll take it. I'll take it. And by the way, these first three games on Sunday will be streamed on multiple networks. So if you're here listening to us in the US, it will be on NBC Sports Network, NBC, Telemundo, all that good stuff. And so we move on to the last game of Sunday. And this one is brought to you by the streaming app, also known as Peacock. It is West Ham United hosting Wolverhampton. What do you got on this one, Sam?
Wolves 2-0. That's it. 2-0. I see Portugal B team, as Justin likes to call them, just running wild. It's West Ham again. West Ham did great against Arsenal, but Arsenal are still growing and having their growing pains. Wolves, I don't think have those growing pains. So I think Wolves will take care of them very easily.
I'm gonna give it to Wolves. I am like we all know, I'm a big Moyes fan, but it's still a growing. I think West Ham is in growing pains. They have what it takes, but they haven't clicked and they haven't put it together. I'm giving Wolves a 3-2 victory. I do see some goals in this game. West Ham knows how to score. I'm just not sure they're going to be able to contain Jimenez and the rest that Wolves has. So that is that. And then we move to the final day, which is Monday, the 28th. First game. Oh, and by the way, unfortunately, both of these games are brought to you by the streaming app, also known as Peacock. So if you can enjoy. And if you can't, highlights on YouTube or updates on Twitter. Whatever works for you. First game, we have Fulham and Aston Villa. I have a shocker here. Well, I don't know if it's really much of a shocker. I guess you can call it a shocker. I have Fulham. Boycott me. Two T's, bro. Two T's. I have Fulham shocking Aston Villa, even though it's not really much of a shock. These two teams, I think, will be in the fight for relegation or the fight for survival. But Fulham showed that they could score against Leeds United, even though we all know Leeds' defense is very poor. So, yeah, 3-1. I would say Grealish gets like a, what do you call those goals at the end?
Those stoppage time goals.
Yeah, but like it's like there's like a whatever. If you I know everybody knows what I'm thinking of, but I'm having a massive brain fart. Anyways, while you give your score prediction, maybe I'll think of the word.
It's going to be 2-1. I see it as that. It's just two teams that are really bottom of the table. They're not going to be like, man, it'll be fun to watch, but it's not going to be that fun.
2-1 in favor of who?
Villa.
So you got Villa winning. Okay. Update. I couldn't think of the word, so yeah, that's that.
No, Justin, Man United is not on Peacock. It is multiple broadcasts, so we'll see it on either
NBC, Telemundo, all that stuff. Universal, I think it's called now. Universal. So if you want to watch it in Spanish, you may. If you still have access to my Fubo TV on your TV in your place, then you can watch it there. So yeah, and then the final game to round up match week 3, we have the big one. 2 of the top 6. It is Liverpool and Arsenal. I'm gonna give it to you, Sal, because this is your team. So take it away, my man.
So Liverpool scares me now with Thiago Alcantara. If you didn't see the game last week against Chelsea, the man was just passing the ball like he was blindfolded. It's just he's magic. That's why he was so great for Bayern, and now he should scare anyone. He's a maestro on the midfield, and that should scare whatever team, whether you're in the top half, bottom half, Champions League favorite, whatever it is. He should scare you. But does Arsenal know how to beat Liverpool? Yes. How do you beat Liverpool? You sit back on them and then you press them at the right moment. If we don't have Tierney, then I will give it to Liverpool 2-1. This is not an Arsenal team that's gonna just die the second you score on them. They have Arteta's will, and he's gonna be like, you know what? Fuck it. But like I said, Liverpool, Alcantara, no.
But okay, so if you don't have Tierney, but if you do have Tierney, do you have
If
a
we
different
have,
score
if
prediction?
we have Tierney, I'm not going with Justin's 3-2 as he put it out there. I'm going 2-1 with Tierney there because Tierney's not one of these players who's gonna be like, I'm gonna let you roll over me, motherfuckers. He's got that Scottish spirit. He's gonna be full of what is it they drink in Scotland?
Irish whiskey?
Irish whiskey.
Oh
There you
no,
go.
wait, Scotland. You said Scotland.
No, Scotland. Yeah, freaking
Damn, I'm so bad.
freaking.
I have no idea,
He's gonna
dude.
be full of Guinness and piss. That's what he's gonna be full of, and he's gonna be like, "Screw you,
I think
Liverpool."
I think I think Guinness is still Irish though.
Oh, all right. We don't know. If you know, let us know, everyone. We're bad at this.
We
But if we
don't.
have,
We don't know geographical drinks.
no,
That's
yeah,
about
you
it.
see, Justin said it. It's Guinness. So I was
Yeah, but
right,
that's
Guinness.
Irish though.
Is it?
Yeah, it's
Ah,
made
God,
in
then
Dublin.
I don't know then, man. So if you know, please let us know on the comments or like later on. But if we have Tierney, I'm going 2-1. Alba hat trick. Let's go. Let's do this.
Wait, how are we going 2-1 in a hat trick?
Not hat trick.
Brace.
Brace.
Okay. All right. So Aubameyang brace, which would be good because it puts him back into contention for that golden boot. I do as well have Arsenal winning 2-1. I do understand that Alcantara is something that you got to worry about, but I don't know. I feel like the presence that or not basically the presence that Arteta brings, the pressure that the tactics that he learned from Pep Guardiola are going to be a big influence to the outcome of this game and just overall to the outcome how Arsenal played for the rest of the season. So if they do play like they did in the Community Shield, very hard fought win, very gritty, I can see it happening again, 2-1. And then it'll be great because we can finally see Liverpool lose very early in the season, which we will all love. So I got it 2-1. We'll definitely see how that goes.
So it's Scottish
Um,
whiskey. All right, we got it. Scottish whiskey.
I was gonna say like you probably like they do have whiskey, but Irish whiskey is Irish, Guinness is Irish. I don't know. It is what it is.
Yeah.
So I guess now we can just BS and chit chat. We did have some Carabao Cup games today. I have a couple questions for Sal because there are some pending. I don't know if you want to consider them problems or whatever, but just some questions that I think we'll get a good laugh out of from hearing what Sal has to say about it. But first off, in the transfer business, yes, another transfer. Run the transfer alert. Beep, 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 all that crap. Barcelona has authorized the transfer of Nelson Semedo to Wolverhampton. Big pickup in my eyes for Wolverhampton. It does have a weakness, but the dude is pacey. It does bring more options in attack for Wolverhampton. So now you have to not only worry about Adama Traore running like a bullet train down the right, but now you also have Nelson Semedo. So it's going to be very interesting to see. And that's about it on the transfer news. So today we had Chelsea beating, who was it?
They beat Barnley.
Barnley. Yeah, that's right. Barnsley. Havertz scores a hat trick. If we all do remember, so nice and clear as yesterday's weather was, Sal said that Havertz was going to be complete garbage. So, Sal, with that being said, it was Barnsley, but does this still mean that Havertz is going to have a bad season, or is he only going to show up in little small games like this?
It's a championship team, and no disrespect to Barnsley. Championship team in the second half of the table. All right, no disrespect to Barnsley and its fans. I love you guys. You know, much love from me in America to you. But Havertz is still a bum. He's gonna be trying to go back to Germany anytime within the next 2 years. He's gonna be passing the ball into the stands. Watch. He's gonna be passing it this weekend into the stands. He's gonna be like, "Oh my gosh, what am I gonna do?" And let's just put it out there, like I asked you guys the other day. Pulisic starts over him any day, just any day. Why would you start Christian Pulisic? Why would you bench Christian Pulisic with what he shows? Right? He is the number 10. He is probably the best option you have on the left. And then with Ziyech on the right and Werner going down the middle. That's probably your best option. Where does that leave a player like Havertz? That's a lot of money to have spent. But then again, Chelsea are known for spending money. Look at Kepa. So,
yeah,
I mean,
most expensive goalkeeper. And it's funny, anytime you see something, a YMCA team. Well, there you have it, everybody. FieldTalk just does not dig Havertz hat trick for today. Um, Dang, laughing there. I totally forgot what I was gonna say. Um, Goodness, somebody please help me. Somebody please help me. Um, okay, well, I don't know where the hell I was gonna go with that because my question totally left my head, and that is that. To the next subject at hand, Newcastle. What was your score prediction again for the Newcastle Tottenham game? I know you had Newcastle, I believe.
Yeah, 3-2.
Okay, so Adrian Clark from Newcastle United has said that Son is going to have an issue this weekend playing against Newcastle, and that he's not going to go off and score 4 goals, and that Mourinho is going to have to figure out a new way for Son to score. You think that kind of talk is something you would like to see? Like, let's say you play for Newcastle, is that something you want to see? Because at the end of the day, Son is very, very well talented. You could easily, yes, Hazard is so trash. He made me forget everything that I can't even speak. He makes me forget words. Let's put it that way. That's how trash he is. Do you think it's correct of anybody to speak? Like, do you like that talk? Like, if you're in Newcastle's locker room, like you're like, yeah, we're gonna shut down Sun, blah blah. Do you feel like that could sometimes have a backfire kind of precedence before the game?
It can. I mean, well, here's my view on this. I've loved playing for coaches who have said to us, "You guys are better than those other bums. You guys are gonna beat those bums. You're gonna shut down those bums. And if you don't, you guys are bums." That fires me up. All right, but I don't know Newcastle. I mean, if I were a Newcastle player, I'd be like, "Yeah, you're right. We are better than them." I mean, they beat Southampton. All right, it was just Southampton. They're supposed to be this almighty powerful team that is essentially a top 6 team, from recent memory. So, do I think Son can score on them? Yeah, but do I think Son has also had his moments where he doesn't score? He's had those moments as well. I mean, he goes up and down. I mean, he's not always Sonaldo all the time, like as the nickname comes to him. But I think Newcastle can stop him. I don't see why they can't.
I like it. I like that kind of talk. You should be confident in the fact that you can stop a team, or just a player. But like I said earlier, it's not only Sun you have to worry about. They do have. It's not a very eye popping team, but you do have players of Harry Kane, Lucas Moura, Ndombele, uh, I was gonna say Harry Winks, but he really hasn't shown much. If he played like Phil Foden or something, then I'd talk a little bit more. Um, but then you also have players that come off the bench for them. At times you have Lo Celso and other sorts. So I would say on paper you can see Tottenham being the better suited team. You know what I'm saying? Better goalkeeper, bigger defense, and now with the addition of Reguilon, that improves the defense a lot more. They had Doherty to improve it as well. So I like the confidence. Sometimes I don't agree with it. In this case, I don't agree with it, but as a player, I guess I wouldn't mind. But I'd probably tell like this guy would be like, yo, yeah, I'm not down with that kind of deal. We got some bad news coming for Leicester City. Ndidi, Rogers says that Ndidi is out for up to 12 weeks. Is that a big blow to you there for Leicester, Sal?
No, Leicester have shown that they know how to rotate players. So I'm not worried for Leicester. They'll keep their form. It's just I think we put so much expectation on Leicester since they won the Premier League, and then they've steadily climbed up. I mean, they were probably the best challengers for the title last year. Am I right? Yeah,
They were there,
they're
yeah.
probably the best challengers. Yeah. So, I mean, they're probably the best. They fell off at the end, but I think everything in this post virus world is just kooky and strange bullshit, whatever you want to call it. But Leicester knows how to rotate. Brendan Rodgers, I have faith in. Nothing to be worried about.
Okay, okay. In Manchester United news, Ole is saying that if Greenwood improves his heading, he will be a number 9. Is that really all it takes to be a number 9? I'm pretty sure. Is he making this statement just on the fact that he missed a header against Crystal Palace, or like is it kind of sounds like a crummy excuse to me as to why Greenwood is not a number 9. Um,
He's making excuses. I mean, all up to this point is making nothing but excuses. I don't think he wants to go against the board. He likes the job that he has. So he's gonna try to make any type of excuse. It's, well, what was it the weeks leading up to? Wasn't it the week before the first game, or the day, or the days before that he didn't want to send his young players up to the podium to speak or something because I don't know. Didn't he give some excuse?
not sure. I would agree with you there. Just he is a number 9, but like I'm saying, I feel like Ole is making up an excuse. It just seems like off of the loss to Crystal Palace, Greenwood did have a nice opportunity to score, and it was a header he missed. Um, I'm sure there's a lot of number 9s that miss easy headers, so I don't see that just improving your heading. If you bring other tools to the table that makes up a number 9. Um, in hindsight, you are a number 9. You can be a number 9 with subpar heading and work on your heading as a number 9. Striker, okay, he plays him on the right, but his natural spot is striker. Ole says he needs to improve his heading to take over that role. But in all actuality, are you really gonna sit down Martial for Greenwood? Okay, you see, the idea is to rotate him with Martial. And this is okay. Is this? So are you saying is this is if you can bring in a right winger? But I don't know why even bring it up then if it's just like a hypothetical at this point. I don't know. Ole just doesn't. I don't know who's asking these questions. Reporters like what interests you in the fact. But anyways, the point was Ole seems like he's just
I mean,
babbling
it's
mierda.
United. Yeah, I mean, it's United. We're always going to get these questions coming out of United, no matter if they're good, if they're bad. They're always going to be. That's what you get for being the best team in the Premier League. So
In other news, we do have something here saying U.S. investors in talks to buy Burnley. Is that really gonna like? I guess it'll help Burnley, but I don't think it'll. I don't think it'll make them like a top six, even with a little bit of cash flow.
I mean, depends who's investing because
Let's see. Burnley declined to comment when approached. Blah, blah, blah. American sports investment company ALK Capital LLC is in talks to purchase Premier League club Burnley. Sources with knowledge of the negotiations have told whatever. The move is latest evidence. The reports that West Ham United and Southampton have been approached by potential U.S. owners. So basically, West Ham United and Southampton were approached, so these investors decided to approach Burnley. The sources said that the talks were at an advanced stage, and the American group, which also includes a number of private investors taking majority ownership and also a direct hands-on role in the running of the club, is headed by Alan Pace, AOK Capital is headed by Alan Pace, who has a banking background, having held a senior role with Citigroup after previously working as a managing director for Lehman Brothers.
all right. So the head honcho, Dave Check, who was owner of Real Salt Lake, president of the
Mm-hmm.
NBA Jazz.
Yep.
See, I'm kind of like, but Real Salt Lake, no matter how you look at it, is a good team in MLS. So can they throw money at Burnley? Yeah, they can throw money at it. I don't think they'll throw in the billions of dollars that's needed to make them a top six team as or top four team as you need nowadays. But I think we'll keep them mid table if they come in.
That's what I'm saying. I feel like it's just mid-table team. They'll get some names, but I don't think they'll get enough names to to vie for the title every season.
You
Uh,
know what this would be good for is American players who are good enough to actually head over to Europe. This is what a team like this would be good for. You know, you'd get your Paxton Pomacles from Dallas. You get whoever else is like up and coming in MLS, and you can just say, "We'll buy them and we'll give them their place here."
yeah. And the next bit of news, we go back to Tottenham. I feel like we brought up that team a lot, and it's funny because I'm wearing a Chelsea shirt and you're wearing a nice little Arsenal jacket, and
I
here
mean,
we
it's
are.
because Tottenham will never get anything else anymore. They're designated to be the bums of London. You
So they
know,
make
Chelsea
the most.
exactly. Chelsea are the Russian oligarch whores, and you have Arsenal, who is this pure team who have done nothing wrong. Yeah,
Okay.
invincibles, baby, invincibles.
All right, so the news here is Mourinho hopes Bale can extend Tottenham's stay. So without even playing one game, coming into the squad injured, and Mourinho is already hoping for an extended stay by good old Gareth Bale. Mourinho is also hopeful Gareth Bale can stay at Tottenham beyond his season-long loan deal. The Wales has returned to Spurs on loan 7 years after leaving the North London club for Real Madrid in an £86 million transfer. He was asked if Bale would stay at the club for more than a year. Mourinho told Sky Sports, "If everybody's happy, it will be perfect. I didn't speak with Zidane, but I believe that Zidane is happy that he left. We are happy that he is here, and Gareth, of course, is happy to be here. So hopefully at the end of the season, we are all happy and he can stay with us." Mourinho also admitted he wanted to sign Bale in charge at Real Madrid and Manchester United, but he has warned the 31-year-old he will have to earn his place in the Spurs team when he becomes fully fit. So we only talk about them because of Mourinho. Yes, I agree with that, Jess. Yes. So this morning, if you did not notice, on our YouTube channel, I have released my first episode of Benzi's Corner, and I had a little short talk about good old Gareth Bale. I had nothing to say, but good news towards Gareth Bale. It was more towards his manager, which is a piece of blank. I'll leave you to fill in the blank there. And I honestly do hope Bale does well. Yes, he is a golfer, but at 31, you still have a lot to offer. The thing is, do you have the commitment anymore? Because what we saw at the tail end of his Real Madrid career, it looked like commitment was hiding somewhere in the shadows, probably stuck in the bunker. Who knows? He got injured when he was playing with the national team or for the national team. So yeah, and Mourinho just said the most important thing. He's gonna have to earn a spot, right? Mourinho doesn't play games. Zidane doesn't, as you can tell, doesn't play games. And at the end, I feel like Zidane didn't think he was committed, and it probably didn't put in forth the effort to make the squad because you had Rodrigo playing over you, you had Lucas Vasquez playing over you. Like you're big money. Like you were Tottenham was paid big money to bring you. Yeah, you had some good seasons, you had Champions League goals, all that good stuff. But Mourinho, to be honest, can be a total dick. And so I'm surprised to even hear Mourinho being hopeful of an extended stay. He doesn't even know what he's going to get from Bale once he starts to play. So I'm all for Bale on this one. I hope he does good. I really do. But I am getting my popcorn ready because this is going to be very interesting.
Oh man, Gareth Bale. I mean, I'll just say this about Zidane, and it's the same thing they say about Didier Deschamps over at France. You can change their mind once their minds are made up. That's it. So if he never wanted Bale, then you were never going to get him to play Bale, even if Bale did score that wonderful Champions League goal, that bicycle kick. Which I mean,
Madrid
play. Yeah.
Actually, I was going to say Madrid highlight, but he also does have that goal against Barcelona in the Copa del Rey. So sorry for interrupting. Continue.
I mean, he's still a great player, but if he keeps getting injured, and I just want to know how all these injuries happen. That's it. I mean, is he straining an oblique while playing golf? Is his swing too hard? I mean, I just want to know. I mean, I get it. He's injury prone, but God, like you said, Mario, just give me the popcorn and let me just sit back and watch this whole shit. That's all I want. I just wish Amazon had kept that series going so I could have seen Mourinho and Bale and in Mourinho's office just going off on each other. That's it. That would have been the best.
That would have been super great, to be totally honest. That would have been Amazon would have got the best ratings of the year, to be totally honest. Like that would have been, oh man. But no, Bale probably would have pulled out the card of the fans whistling at him, and he'd be like, "But the fans are whistling at me," and then you see Mourinho like, "Boy, we ain't got no fans. What the hell are you talking about?" That would be freaking supreme right there. I would die laughing, like legit. But yeah, you're right.
Justin is coming at my guy, Marco Royce. Oh, the man with the glass knees.
Well, no, but don't take me word for word. Take it with a grain of salt. But from last I read, Bale was injured playing with Wales. I think it was a collision on the knees or something. With one of the opponents that he was playing, got a bruise. He did a personal checkup because he did not allow the clinical staff at Real Madrid to do the physical and see what was wrong. But he did. I think he trained like once or twice with Madrid before this whole loan deal thing started being talked about. And then when he signed the day he flew over to have his medical with Tottenham, somebody posted. I don't know if this was a joke or maybe had been an old picture, but somebody had posted that he had reserved a round of golf. So I don't know, man. I'm telling you, the popcorn is waiting in my microwave to be popped, and I don't even like popcorn. So go figure. So this is gonna be an interesting one. But yeah, that's the news here and there.
Amazon really missed out. They could have followed Bell to the golf course and heard him talk shit.
Yeah, how far do you know how usually long Hard Knocks is, like the football one?
It usually just goes to
To
the
like
opening day of
preseason?
the season. Yeah.
Oh, okay. I guess yeah. So they kind of did the Hard Knocks thing there, waited till the season started and called it quits. But yeah, you're right. They did miss out there. So yeah. So this was your match week 3 preview. Hope you guys enjoyed. Please like and subscribe as it helps the channel grow. And it also gives you all the beautiful content that we keep coming with, Monday and Wednesday. But a quick update, next Monday, I will be not here. So we'll probably have to postpone next Monday and we'll be back Wednesday and the whole trio will be here. So yeah, Wednesday might be a super packed episode. I don't know. We'll figure it out for you guys. But yeah, apologies on that one ahead of time. And like I said, thank you guys for joining us. I hope you guys enjoyed. Have a good rest of your afternoon, your evening, your morning, whenever you're watching this. And if you want to follow us on the social media, I'm really bad today. If you want to follow us on social media, look, our names aren't even up this whole time.
This whole time.
Oh my goodness. I'm so bad at this today. Where do I go? Here, hold on, guys. Bear with me just a second. Okay, so if you'd like to follow us on social media, follow me at FieldTalk_Benzie, at South Talk Soccer. For the man in the comments at FieldTalk _. We will continue to bring you more content here in 2020 on the Field Talk channel. Also, there is an actual uploaded video that I brought, all La Liga content, Bale, Luis Suarez transfer, and all that stuff, and just a preview into La Liga weekend. What happened? Did I miss something? I'm telling you, I'm out of it today, man. I'm out of it.
Oh man,
it is hump day, so I figured once I get over this, I'll be good to go for the rest of the week. I think I'm thinking too many things at once. Is that possible?
It is possible.
Like, it is possible. Okay, so possible. Yeah. So you see, people, it's normal. I'm a normal guy. Stop hating on me. Jess is in the comment section, blasting me. I don't think never mind. I'm not going to throw myself under the bus. But if he does rewatch this, he's going to be pissed. So there's that. Sal, any last words?
Follow Field Talk Benzie. Follow South Talk Soccer. Follow at Field Talk Just. Field Talk 2020. We're coming at you. Content. Subscribe. Like. It'll help us out, everybody. I'm doing Mario a big favor right now. I'm doing my best Justin imitation right now. Justin, I got you, bro, for right now. And with that, they say, ciao.
Thank you, guys. See you next time.